Alrighty, guys, Tuesday. We have got a bit of a, I say chill day, just because yesterday was quite tough. So what we're going to start with is a decent warm up in the sense where we are doing our favorite mountain climbers, because they do come up in a workout later in case you want to do it. Make sure you're getting a good stretch through each hamstring. Just getting down nice and low in that lunge position and then putting your hands down, switching sides, okay, so all the way down, not like I just did. Then you've got 10 high knees. So with the high knees, just trying to come up as high as you can. So pretty much what it should look like is if you want to have your hands there, you can if you want, but some people like to use their hands to move. But essentially you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, okay? Then you're doing the opposite and kicking that butt, all right? So for me, it's a big stretch because I don't have much of a butt. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all right? Then back to the mountain climbers, okay? So we got 3 rounds of that. Then we come down to mobility. Here we have a 4 position plank. So with this, we're starting on our elbows, alrighty? Then coming over to our side, bringing our hips up as high as you can. Then coming over onto our back. This is where we go onto our hands, bring the feet up, chest up, alrighty? Then coming back over onto the elbow, alrighty? And then again, back to the middle, okay? So we've got 5 seconds each hold, okay? So it's gonna take anywhere between sort of 30 seconds, depends how long it takes you to transition, but get that 5-second hold, and you are returning back to there, and that's where you start. Don't hold the plank. Once you get back to that plank, the next rep starts, okay? So shake it off for a sec. Got 5 reps. Really trying to activate that core and the obliques, okay? Now from here, you've got a couple of options. So you can see the arrows going down. Oh, this one's meant to be an arrow. There's my pen. But we'll just pretend they're arrows. This is line. Skill, strength, prehab, rehab. All right. So now pick one of these things. So whatever you want to work at. So even if you're feeling quite sore today from yesterday, or if you didn't do yesterday and you love the gymnastics, you want to try something, you could probably go with a couple of them. You don't have to. Okay. So that's why we do have the options. Again, gymnastics, rehab, prehab, and then our strength stuff, okay? So skill, what you're doing is 3 to 5 wall walks. So with these wall walks, you make sure that as you walk your hands up, then we do these a fair bit, is that you stick your butt out, okay? And you're not arching that lower back, okay? So as soon as you find yourself arching, stop there and come back down so you can stick that butt out a little bit and stay nice and hollow, okay? So then once you find that top position, 10 to 20 seconds, okay? So start with probably 10. If that feels good, go to 20. And then the same thing, if you start with 3, if that feels good, go to 5, okay? So we do have 3 rounds of this, and then we've got a kettlebell immobilization, which essentially, I think some of you guys have done this before, but you're laying down, bringing the leg across your body, holding that kettlebell, and then breathing, so letting the weight pull like your rib cage open. You take a deep breath, and you allow it to push that rib cage open, okay? So laying on the ground, all right? So if you do need extra help with that, I'll make a quick video in a sec because I can't see the bottom, and then we can send that to you or even put it down below, okay? So make sure you got 10 breaths per side. Each breath, you should be releasing that little bit. You should hit that spot where you can't go down anymore. And obviously do 10 per side, okay? So then the other side is if you do go to strength, you've got a single arm kneeling press. So we do this a little bit in warm up, but a great way to really work your upper thoracic, but also your activation through your upper torso as well. So we are focusing on upper body today a little bit. Now we're looking for 8 to 12 per side. Obviously make sure the knee that is down is the same side you're pressing, okay? So you're feeling the stability through the glute, all through the upper back, pressing all the way up, all right? So making sure that your arm is beside your ear, and we're not doing these ones where it's in front of your head, but it should be right there, okay? We're really pushing up. Doesn't need a lot of weight, 8 to 12 reps. So pretty much depending on what weight you have, we recommend sort of building it up a little bit. But again, if you only got say a 15 kilo dumbbell, you may be looking at 4 sets of 15, or even like maybe a set of 20 at the end. But again, if you do find it, make sure you hold it at top, okay? Slow down, hit that shoulder, all the way up. All right, so you're really getting a good stretch, trying not to twist through much, and obviously it's 8 to 12 per side. The other movement is a single arm dumbbell row. Okay, so you can use a bench, or you can just lean on your leg, but essentially what we're looking at is, I'll say this side, is you're trying to get over, so think about your torso being upright, come over, about here, and then you're coming backwards to your hip. There should be a small angle of that dumbbell, okay? So we're looking for 8 to 12 reps again, depending on what weights you do have with you. This is every 2 minutes, so you got 2 minutes to do that, and then 2 minutes to do that, and you go back and forth, okay? So it's all in the app, so make sure you read those instructions wisely, and just make sure that you do have, especially here as well, we do allow 30 to 45 seconds in between, okay? Prehab or rehab, all right? So this one here, single arm kettlebell swing, all right? So we're making sure that we're staying nice and square. So if we come front on, we're here, we're coming down, all right? We're just going to eye level, okay? So making sure that as we come down, that we're not twisting through our shoulder, or even as we come down, we're not twisting through the hip and one knee or toes coming out. We're trying to be nice and square, so you should feel both glutes, heels down, toes down, shoulders back, all right? So nice and tight. Don't go too heavy with it. If you've got a heavy weight with it, I recommend trying to grab something a little bit lighter, okay? Then we have a single arm suitcase deadlift. So with this, I don't know, we've done this before again as a warm up, but the idea of this is also to make sure the hips don't shift towards one side. Okay, so some of you may need to only go down as far as you can. So we're trying to keep our shoulders back, come down. Remember, there's nothing in this hand, but I hold it here for stability. Coming down, coming down, coming down, coming down, coming down. That's about my range. If I go down any lower, I have to tip, okay? So coming up, all right? So we're trying to get a nice solid position, standing up. Even then, you probably can't see, my right toe was coming up a bit, so I need to take the feet out wider and reset. Okay, again, 10 per side. Then, last one is a single arm high pull. So this is where it's gonna be hard in terms of finding the right weight for you. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to do pretty much like an upright row, but we're trying to keep that trap out of it, but also keep the shoulder back. Okay, so you pretty much keep the shoulder back, elbow up first, coming up, holding, and then down. Okay, so you wanna make sure that again, that trap doesn't lift, so shoulders back, elbow first, elbow first, elbow first, elbow first. Remember, and you can see slightly there, my elbow's in front of the wrist. Don't bring it up any higher, the wrist takes it, okay? And you see just then, if you go too high, that trap lifts, okay? So sometimes you need to come down and not go so high. If you got a mirror, even a reflection of a window, or even use your phone, flip it around and you could use that, okay? So you got 3 rounds of that. Take it steady, we're looking for quality. All right, so whatever you do here, that's up to you. You wanna do 1 or 2. But then we've got a couple of options with our workout. So normally we have an equipment WOD and a non-equipment WOD. Today, we got a gymnastics WOD and a straight up conditioning WOD, okay? So the gymnastics WOD is every minute on the minute for 12 minutes. Handstand walks, so just practicing your handstand walks. Allow 30 to 45 seconds. Again, that's in the app. And the second minute, we've got 12 pistols, so single leg squat, taking it out, all right, nice and low all the way down. Or the other option is that reverse lunge, but taking a less weight on that back leg as you can, really trying to lower through that leg. Either way, we're trying to go down as low as we can, keeping that knee out, activating that glute, standing tall. Okay, 12 reps total, not per side, all right? And then the last one of that EMOM is The third minute is a 25-second side plank. Okay, so coming here, 25 seconds, bang, other side, 25 seconds. As you can see in the 60-minute time frame, you've got to move pretty quick, get into position, because yeah, you will have to chase your tail a fair bit once you get there. Alrighty. The other one, now conditioning wise, some of you like to feel that sweat on, like to feel like, you know, you've burnt off the calories. Every 3 minutes or 12 minutes, so we've got 4 rounds of this. We've got 20 mountain climbers, all right, so get a good jump, get a good stretch with this, and then 20 burpees, all right, so it's 4 rounds. So the idea is to get the feel for it, add a lot of speed to the burpees, keep the quality of the mountain climbers, but that's where give yourself a focus where maybe, you know, if you get the mountain climbers done in about 30 seconds or 20 seconds, do the burpees as fast as you can. Next round, try to keep the mountain climbers at the same time so you can get the burpees even faster. Okay, so try to change it up in terms of giving yourself a bit of focus, but 20 burpees fast can really hurt and get the lungs up, all right? So across 4 rounds, this can hurt. It's up to you how hard you want to push. All right, so like always, hit us up if you have any questions. Jack had a couple of good points in terms of his training and how he's been going with it in the video yesterday, which is great. Same thing, guys, keep it up and we'll chat to you on the other side. All right, see ya.